Off the play fake. Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down coming up. Now it's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 14. Ravens 10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 57 yards. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a gain of 34. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Hey, report! Report! What is it?
Jackson. And he finds Austin complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Complete to Likely. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first down carry for Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. To throw is Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Nix to the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Got a man here. It's Bryant. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Broncos first down. First and goal, Denver.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to the air with Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A first down carry for Smith. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll go down at the 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Operating from the gun, Nix.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Inside handoff, Henry. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught.
Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Nix.
Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
DC ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson.
He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run on 1st down. Colbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
Gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders...
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
R.J. Harvey.
41 yards.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens, 38.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And then Baltimore, first down.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, middle. Sit up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's fourth down.
No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Harvey. Runs through the contact. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Hey, kill.
Toss to Harvey, running right.
Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Kill. On my side. Go get him. Ready.
Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 49. Ravens 38.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.